Good afternoon. My name is Carmen Mott, and I am here to present my qualitative proposal. If you hold tight for me, I am going to share my screen. Best practices for differentiating professional development. Carmen Mott. Purpose of study. The purpose of my study is to ensure district leaders, curriculum coaches, and administrators understand best practices to differentiate professional development for teachers and meet the needs of all teachers. Major findings of literature review. School leaders need to know the needs of teachers when developing professional development opportunities. Professional development should create an atmosphere of growth, and professional development does not serve to exert authority. School leaders and teachers must have a shared vision. School leaders must build teachers' learning processes if they are expecting to see school improvements. Successful professional development can be aligned with student achievement and growth. So throughout my research and the review of my literature, this common theme when looking at professional development was that school leaders really need to know who their teachers are in order for teachers to buy in and therefore meet the needs. They need to know who they are in order to meet their needs, and you need to know what they need. That leads me to my qualitative research question. What are the best practices for differentiating professional development in order to meet the needs of all teachers? Frameworks. Theoretical framework. I will be using the constructivism theory. This theory is utilized with the thinking that if district leaders, curriculum coaches, administrators facilitate professional development that reaches all teachers, teachers will then learn and build on their current knowledge. Conceptual framework. Best practices for differentiating professional development and teacher needs or growth. So looking at the research of these two variables will help inform what those best practices are for differentiating development, professional development, to meet the needs of teachers. Qualitative research approach. Case study. So case studies can provide real world experiences. My study will look at 6 participants. Each participant will be considered a case study with their own unique set of data based off of interviews, surveys, observation, and focus groups. Participants in the study. So the characteristics of the study participants include educators with strong work ethic and over 10 to 25 years of experience in education. I will have 4 instructional coaches and 2 central office professional learning managers. Purposeful selection for each form of data. So surveys, they're going to serve as a foundation to guide those interview questions. With interviews, these will allow intimate expertise sessions for that data and then the insight on multiple perspectives from my participants. Observation. The observation time will be able to observe participants demonstrating their best practices in various professional development settings. And then focus group. This will serve as a roundtable expert discussion opportunity for the participants to discuss their perspectives, look at similarities, etc. The forms of qualitative data will include observations, so 2 observations of each participant in the professional development session to the educators that they serve. Interviews. Each participant will have 1 one-on-one session. Artifacts will include resources that have been developed by the participants for their sessions. Focus groups will include those 6 participants. And then the survey, which will be distributed via Microsoft Forms, will go out to instructional coaches, professional learning managers in the district to get that broader range of information. Data analysis. So a description of data reduction via the 3 levels of coding. Open, Axel, selective. Microsoft Word will be used for the transcription of interviews, observations, and developing charts. color coding transcripts, and then sticky notes or note cards will be used as well. Qualitative trustworthiness techniques. So credibility and internal validity, the strategies will be triangulation and member checking, transferability and external validity, sufficiently thick description of context, dependability and reliability, have an audit trail, which will include recordings of all interviews, observations, focus groups, and then a peer debriefer would be my co-learning coach. Confirmability and objectivity, those strategies include triangulation, the peer debriefer, search for disconfirming evidence or negative cases, and reflective journal. Ethical considerations. So the participant consent methods will include having signed consent forms explaining the study and the purpose, explain their rights, the study procedures, any potential risk or benefits, and the duration of the study, and make sure we have confidentiality throughout the study. Techniques for protecting the participants include participants be given a code name and a code location, and names nor school central office locations will be used throughout the study. Thank you. If you all have any questions about my research, feel free to post in the discussion board, and I look forward to working with everyone in the future. Thank you so much.